In The Nightborn, I delve into the primal struggles of existence, capturing the raw essence of life beneath the stars. The characters, forged by harsh realities, embody the fierce spirit of survival. Through their tales, I explore the delicate dance of love and conflict, illuminated by the moon's glow. Each story resonates with the untamed heartbeat of nature, reminding us that we are all children of the night, born from struggle and desire. The Nightborn, a descent into primal instinct and the inevitability of fate. Jack London's The Nightborn, 1913, is a chilling and evocative short story that explores the primal, untamed nature of humanity through the lens of a man, Costco, who is haunted by his own animalistic instincts and the ghosts of his past. The story transcends the boundaries of a simple narrative, delving into themes of fate, primal fear, the struggle between civilization and savagery, and the consequences of unchecked ambition. The setting, a canvas of primitive brutality. The story opens in the heart of the Yukon, a land of unforgiving wilderness and harsh beauty. The landscape is a character in itself, its icy grip and unforgiving terrain mirroring the unforgiving nature of the human condition. The Yukon serves as a poignant backdrop for the battle between Costco's civilized veneer and the raw, primal instincts that threaten to consume him. London paints a vivid picture of the landscape, emphasizing the harshness of the environment and its influence on the characters. Costco, a man torn between worlds. The protagonist, Costco, is a complex and conflicted character who embodies the struggle between civilization and savagery. He is described as a man of intelligence and sophistication, a former college professor who traded the comfort of academia for the unpredictable allure of the Yukon gold rush. However, beneath his educated exterior lies a deep-seated primal instinct, a hunger for power and dominance that manifests in a ruthless ambition for wealth and survival. The Nightborn, a haunting reminder of primal fear. Costco's journey is intertwined with the legend of the Nightborn, a mysterious and menacing figure who embodies the brutal, unforgiving forces of nature. The Nightborn is an ethereal presence, appearing in visions and dreams, a manifestation of Costco's own deepest fears and desires. The creature is not merely a supernatural entity. It is a symbol of the primal instincts that lurk within Costco, a constant reminder of the dark side of human nature. The conflict, a descent into the abyss of savagery. The story revolves around Costco's desperate attempt to strike it rich in the Yukon, driven by an almost manic obsession with gold. This obsession fuels his ruthlessness and leads him down a dark path of violence and desperation. Driven by his hunger for gold, Costco loses himself in the struggle for survival and succumbs to the primal instincts that have always lurked beneath the surface. His descent into savagery is gradual yet inexorable, fueled by fear, greed, and the relentless pressures of the environment. The power of storytelling, weaving reality and myth. London masterfully blends elements of realism and folklore within the narrative. The story is grounded in the harsh realities of life in the Yukon, yet it is infused with a sense of the supernatural, creating an atmosphere of suspense and dread. The legend of the Nightborn acts as a catalyst, driving Costco towards his ultimate fate. The myth serves as a metaphorical framework for understanding the darker aspects of human nature, showcasing how an overwhelming desire for wealth and power can lead to a loss of self and a descent into primal savagery. The influence of fate, a predictable tragedy. Throughout the story, there is a sense of inevitability about Costco's fate. His obsession with gold and his descent into violence are seen as inevitable consequences of his ambition and the harsh realities of his environment. The Nightborn acts as a symbol of this inevitability, representing the forces of fate that are ultimately beyond Costco's control. A philosophical inquiry into human nature. The Nightborn is not merely a thrilling adventure story. It is a profound exploration of the human condition. The story raises fundamental questions about the nature of good and evil, the struggle between civilization and savagery, and the power of fate. Through Costco's journey, London examines the conflicting forces within human nature, suggesting that even the most civilized of us carry within us the potential for dark and destructive impulses. The unsettling conclusion, an open wound. The story ends on a haunting note. Costco's final moments are shrouded in ambiguity, leaving the reader to grapple with the implications of his descent into savagery. The unanswered questions and the open-ended nature of the conclusion serve to amplify the story's impact, leaving a lingering sense of unease and a haunting reminder of the dark potential that lies within all of us. Themes and motifs: civilization versus savagery. The story explores the struggle between the forces of civilization and the untamed, primal instincts that lie within us. Costco embodies this struggle, his civilized upbringing clashing with his ruthless ambition and the demands of the Yukon. Fate and free will. The story suggests that fate plays a significant role in our lives, shaping our choices and ultimately determining our destinies. The presence of the Nightborn symbolizes the inevitability of certain outcomes, highlighting the limited control we have over our lives. The obsession with wealth. Costco's hunger for gold is a driving force behind his actions. It consumes him, leading him to abandon his ethics and ultimately causing his downfall. The story acts as a cautionary tale against the dangers of unchecked ambition and the destructive power of greed. The dark side of human nature. The Nightborn explores the darkness that can reside within even the most seemingly civilized individuals. Costco's descent into savagery reflects the potential for violence and cruelty that lies dormant within all of us. The power of the environment. The story emphasizes the impact of the environment on human behavior. The harshness of the Yukon landscape, with its unforgiving conditions and the ever-present threat of survival, serves as a catalyst for Costco's descent into violence and despair. Literary techniques, symbolism. The Nightborn is a powerful symbol of primal fear, the dark forces of nature, and the destructive potential of unchecked ambition. Other symbols, such as gold in the Yukon landscape, are employed to convey deeper meanings. Imagery. London creates vivid imagery through his descriptions of the Yukon wilderness, invoking a sense of both beauty and brutality. The descriptions are often sensory, appealing to the reader's sense of sight, sound, and touch. Suspense and foreshadowing. The story is infused with suspense, building tension through the use of foreshadowing and the lingering presence of the Nightborn. The story progresses towards its inevitable conclusion, leaving the reader in a state of anticipation and unease. Psychological realism. The story delves into the psychological complexities of its characters, particularly Costco. London explores the internal struggles of his protagonist, revealing the conflicting forces within his mind and the gradual unraveling of his sanity. Conclusion. The Nightborn is a powerful and unforgettable story that explores the darker aspects of human nature, the struggle between civilization and savagery, and the often unforeseen consequences of our actions. By weaving together elements of realism and folklore, London creates a haunting and thought-provoking narrative that continues to resonate with readers even after the story's conclusion. The story's enduring message speaks to our universal fear of the unknown, the allure of power, and the insidious influence of primal instincts within our own hearts. Through Costco's tragic fate, London offers a sobering reminder of the fragility of our humanity and the ever-present danger of losing ourselves in the pursuit of our desires.